right, Brewers cards forever here. It is Throwback Thursday, really late because the Packers, well, Packers game took to almost 11 o'clock Central Time, so we're doing this a little later than normal. But we're also going to do, besides looking at the Nolan Ryan PC, we've got a couple pieces of mail here to open. But start off with today in baseball history, September 26th, 1981, Nolan Ryan tosses his fifth no-hitter. Becomes the first one to toss 5 no-hitters, hurling a 5-0 victory over the Los Angeles Dodgers at the Astrodome. All right, so let's get toward. Oh, and in the background, we've got the Jaggernauts playing the song Crowbar. If you like what you hear, go to Spotify or go into the description and click on the Spotify link. All right, the first package we have here is from PapaJay's Cards. So let's take a look and see what PapaJay sent us today. I will admit, I've been probably spending a little more online and online auctions than I normally would, but it came in this really pretty pink packaging. All right, I'm excited because I knew that I got a ton of Brewers stuff. All right, so what do we got here? All right, we got a Carlos Gomez 2014 Topps. Cargo Good, former Brewer. Looks like we got a little pack of Robin Yount's here. Is this the actual 1983 All-Star card? This would have come in the cello pack. And this is it. Oh, wow. That's a really cool card. Got a few Robin Yount's here. 91. And then we got Chuck Krem, B.J. Surhoff, Tom Troublehorn, former manager, Jim Paciorek, another B.J., another Chuck Krem, Juan Castillo, Tim Leary, Paul Householder, Jamie Kokenauer, got a Robin Yount, Don Ross, Bill Wegman, Jeremy Jeffress, a little more modern Brewer, Willie Peralta, no longer with the Brewers. I forget who he's pitching for now. Terry Francona, now manager. That's kind of awesome. John Jaha. Orlando Arcia rookie card. And Robin Yount collectibles. I remember these two. This is awesome because I didn't actually win this. He just sent that out of the kindness of his heart. Thank you very much, PapaJay, for that. Pack of Brewers. That's pretty awesome. And then what do we got here? Got Martin Perez, Trevor Bauman, Aaron Sanchez, Kyle Hendricks, Gio Gonzalez. Oh yeah, this was the pack of cards that he said he would send if I think you had to tell him the significance of Joe Nuxall, who was the youngest pitcher ever in Major League history. He was like 15 years and 11 months, I think it was. He pitched during World War II when all the guys were overseas, so he had the distinction of being the youngest pitcher to ever pitch in a major league game at 15. I think there was a card in here that I actually coveted. I was like, oh, I actually want that card. Addison Reed, Ryan Schimpf, German Marquez rookie card, Roman Quinn, Manny Margot rookie card, The Show, all-time all-star Bryce Harper, Tony Perez, Jackie Robinson, Victor Martinez, Brandon Shipley, Brandon Maurer, Matt Carpenter. They got hops. Aha! Milwaukee Brewers team card. And this is an old throwback uniform. That's pretty awesome. Rognan Odor, Felipe Rivero, Zach Wheeler, Zach Davies. This was the card I was thinking of. I didn't even see the Brewers team card in there, but Zach Davies was the card I was thinking of when I saw it. Chris Owings, Granderson, Trumbo, Pineda, Stephen Wright, Jed Lowry, John Lackey, and Logan Forsythe. So cool. Well, thank you very much, PapaJay. That was an awesome blast from the past and some awesome here modern day cards. Really appreciate you sending that out. All right, so let's dive into the next package, and this one is from Watch the Corners. This was also an auction that I won. If you haven't checked these guys out, I'll put their channels in the description. All of them very, very much worth watching. I know that I enjoyed watching all these guys and then participating in their auctions. Chance to get some great cards that I collect on the cheap. You know, maybe you get into some of the auctions, some of the cards that may be worth something, actually go for something. But in these cases, you know, we're talking about people that people don't necessarily collect. I know there's a few people out there like Keston here, a rookie card. And then, of course, there's this orange Yelich, numbered to 99. So both very cool cards. And then he also, while I was debating on whether or not I actually wanted to bid on the cards, he kept throwing in more cards to sweeten the pot. So I do appreciate that. Let's see what got here. The Allen and Ginter Yount, nice, and Allen Ginter Molitor. Christian Yelich Chrome. Peak Performers Yelich. Lorenzo Cain. Corbin Burns. And a Christian Yelich Illusions. Very nice. I like that. So, big thank you to Watch the Corners. Again, you can go down to the description below and I'll have his page there in the description so you can go check him out. Definitely got some good stuff going on over there. And now we got something from Donald Blomdahl. Another one of my favorite guys to watch, especially during the day. But he usually does auctions on Saturdays for sure. And usually has some pretty good stuff out there. So what do we get from Donald this time? Looks like I only got one card from Donald this time. And this time it's a Freddie Peralta of Future Stars. So, nice card there. Thank you, Donald. Again, check out his channel. I'll put the link in the bottom. And then last but not least, we have this package from my man, Deafness. Deafness 45. Over there are my next door neighbor, well, state neighbor over there in Minnesota. Got a few things from him. A couple different auctions and things that I won, like prizes that I won during some of his giveaways. See, the first one here is, what is this? Justin, was it? Oh, Taylor Ward. Taylor Ward patch and signature on a Spectrum rookie card. And I didn't see the back of this. Let's see. Is this numbered? Yes, this is numbered 70. Oops, sorry. Bring that more into camera. 76 out of 99. So, really cool. Great rookie with the Angels, if I remember right. Yep. Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Why they call it that now, I have no clue. But, you know, whatever. Couldn't just leave it to California Angels or the Anaheim Angels. Now it's got to be Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. But very nice card there. All right, and then there's this bad boy. I remember winning this in an auction. Josh Hader, our reserve materials. It's a 58 out of 99. Love Josh Hader. Probably isn't worth a whole lot to a whole lot of people, but to me, that card is pretty awesome. All right, and then, oops, turn around the 8-ball there so we can see the Bob Uecker 8-ball. And then last but not least, there's a few more cards that I got in auction from Deafness. A Yount 86, Keston Hiura rookie card, 85 Yount, Corbin Burns Obsidian, and then another, what looks like another Corbin Burns Obsidian, but I think one of these, yes, this one is only numbered to 50. So, awesome. Corbin Burns, this one's also 39 out of 50. So that's pretty sweet. And then last but not least, I won this patch, a Inkiel Harry. I was looking at him the other day, like online, to see who he was and whatever, and I guess he's currently injured, but you know, any wide receiver with the Patriots has got to have some potential value down the road. And I know it kind of goes against my whole I collect baseball, and particularly Brewers and Nolan Ryan, but you know, I won it. It was pretty sweet. It was great of Deafness to give us that opportunity to get that card, so thank you, Deafness. Again, check out Deafness's page by going to the description and clicking on his links. And let's dive headfirst into the Nolan Ryan collection. This looks like it's going to be some good stuff this time. A little more on the oddball side from last time. I know some stuff that you may not have seen before. I just haven't seen for a very long time. All right, so first we start off with the Fleer Star sticker. And what year is that from? Focus. 84. 84 star sticker of Ryan. And then we got Mootown Snacks autograph series of Nolan Ryan. Of course, the autograph on there is, well, I thought there was an autograph on the back of these. I guess there's not. So you get to mail this in. Looks like that expired in December of 1992, so can't do that anymore. So let's get that so you can actually see it. Mother's Cookies. Nolan Ryan farewell set. Another one of those. Look at the back of that one. That's the back. Baseball's Best. McDonald's, Nolan Ryan. I believe this is a top sticker here. It is 1983 even. 83 tops. I believe this is an 82. Yep. 82 top sticker. And another one of the Nolan Ryan farewell from Mother's Cookies set. Oh, now we're getting back into the junk stuff that we saw last time. So we can whip through a lot of this. Was 92? Yep, 92 tops. He was card number 1. If you look down through here, you see where he led the league for so many years in strikeouts, but then again, he led the year for so many years in walks too. But he's got a year where he led in complete games, a couple years where he led in shutouts. I think the most significant year I like was the year that he was 8-16. He had led the league with 270 strikeouts and led the league with a 2.76 ERA, but was 8-16 that year because the Astros sucked so bad. All right. So we got Members' Choice, Nolan Ryan's Stadium Club, Fleer, Leaf, Ultra, another 92, Stadium Club. Let's just put that up against there. Upper Deck, Score. Here. I guess I can show you the backs on some of these that we haven't looked at just yet. Ultra, love the Ultra back of that Ultra. 92 record setters. Upper Deck checklist for the Rangers with Nolan and his son. I don't forget what son this is. This is Reed or Reese. Anyway, one of his sons. 92 Don Russ highlight. Nolan Ryan on the ranch. 91 highlight. Nolan Ryan pitches 7th no-hitter. Idols, Pinnacle, 91. Okay. Reason I'm flipping through all of this and not showing you the backs and all that. This is kind of the same stuff that we saw in the last video. 92 Ultra. And another 92 highlight. So, if you really want to see the backs of some of these cards, you can flip back to my last Throwback Thursday and check it out. I can quick toss some of these to the back here, but like I said, most of this was already seen, so we're literally going to fly through some of this stuff just because we're just looking for the new stuff that I haven't, or you haven't, seen in these videos. Gossage and Ryan. '92 Fleer. A Post, 91. Check the back of that one out. Yep, we saw that one last time. Another Stadium Club, a 92 Post. Yep, I remember seeing that last time too. Did we look at that on the last one? Yep, because I showed you all the red. Alright, let's see. See if we can find anything new here. It's all the same stuff. Like I said, I owned a couple of card stores and ran one, and tend to pick up every Nolan Ryan, literally every Nolan Ryan that came in the store. Didn't matter if I had doubles of it or not, I was pretty much buying them all. And so that's why I have so many doubles of all this stuff, is because I was literally buying every single Nolan Ryan that came my way. Literally everyone. Pretty much people knew I was the easy spot to get money because they had Nolan Ryan cards. They had money in their hand. Now, I wasn't paying a whole lot for them. I mean, owning a store. But I tend to buy everything that came my way. Studio. Now, there was a story I think I talked about last time, or during one of my episodes, about Burt Blyleven. And I think a story that I thought was kind of funny that I read a long time ago. I think it was in 1977. Now, I didn't read this story in 1977. I didn't read it till years later. But basically, Baseball Digest in 77 was saying that Nolan Ryan was pretty much like old school, like done. Like, you know, flamethrowers just didn't stick around for a long time. And Burt Blyleven was the newest upcoming and was going to take over Nolan Ryan and would be the newest fireballer around. But he would last longer because he didn't quite throw as hard as Ryan, and he was more finesse and had more control than Ryan did. But obviously that didn't happen because Ryan pitched for several seasons after Blyleven hung up his cleats, and Ryan amassed so much more strikeouts and so many more numbers than Blyleven did. You know, and they pretty much played for equally weak teams. So, I mean, it's not like you can say, well, Blyleven really never pitched for a really great team. Well, neither did Ryan. You know, he had the Mets in the very beginning. But after that, it was kind of, you know, he really didn't play for very many playoff teams. And unfortunately, Ryan didn't have a lot of great games during the playoffs. If I remember right, in the 86 playoffs against the Mets, he had like a 3.76 ERA or something like that. Nothing spectacular, nothing to write home about. There's the Coca-Cola cards. Haven't seen a whole lot of them yet. I have a lot of them somewhere, but now this one looks a little different. This is the gold edition. Huh. Don't have a whole lot of these, I'm guessing. Because basically the same as this, but gold. I'll have to look up and see how much more that one's worth. So there was one card that was different. Here's a different card. A stadium, or not stadium club. A starting lineup, Nolan Ryan. And that's from 92. I'm sure, and it's got a couple, it's got a bend here. I'm sure I've got that starting lineup stuck somewhere. And then we have these Nolan Ryan checklist at the wazoo here. Come here, heroes. All right. So anyway, yeah, I thought that was kind of a cool story about Bert Blyleven and Nolan Ryan. The Nolan Ryan winner gold. So those are different. But other than that, we're not coming up with a whole lot. Oh, there's a classic. 1992 classic. That one's new. And then you got the baseball questions here. That's funny. 1976, who set the AL record by committing a record 9 balks in one season? Frank Tanana. Frank Tanana was a teammate of Nolan Ryan's in 76. Anyway, let's continue on. 1992, the Cola Collection. Looks like it's got the complete checklist of all the players that were available on that set. So that's a new card to us. We haven't seen that one yet. Alright, let's keep thumbing. Let's keep going there. Nice. Studio. But with silver signature on it. 92 classic of Ryan when he was on the Jacksonville Suns. And then here's a I guess silver version of that one. This is card number 1, and this is card BC1. That was Ryan back, and I believe it was in 1966 when he played with the Suns before he came up to the Mets. So we found a couple different cards so far. That's kind of cool, but still haven't found any like significantly older Ryan cards yet. But I'm guessing I had at one point all of this sorted out, but you know, gaining new cards all the time, it's harder to keep everything sorted. And now with the collection being somewhere around 15,000 cards, sorting it is going to be a whole different level of headache that one of these days I'll undertake. But like right now, I have no place to do it with a girlfriend's granddaughter and daughter staying with us right now. There's like virtually no place to organize cards and leave them sit for any length of time without worrying about them getting completely destroyed. And I'm coming up on some sleeved cards in here. Well, here we got some Mother's cards. No-hitter set. So this was for the 5th no-hitter, and I'm guessing 6th no-hitter and 7th no-hitter. There's another one of those gold leaf cards. Topps Kids card. Yeah, I'm not sure why the 90, what is this, 94? 93. Why the 93s are in sleeves in the middle of this box, but whatever. And then more of the Score and Pinnacle. O-Pee-Chee 92, we've seen that. Let's see. Another one of the McDonald's cards. Alright. And more Ryan. Well, yeah, no kidding, more Ryan. It's all Ryans. I'm just saying more Ryans that we've already seen. Another couple sleeve cards here. A Bowman. 1990 Bowman. It's kind of a cool card. Ooh, there's a card we haven't seen yet. Smoking Heat from Ryan. 92. I don't have many of these. That was a year that I really didn't collect a whole lot. And, or at least not for Fleer. That was a year that I think we talked about that. I collected the 92 top set with my buddy Kavarnik. But that was pretty much like the race to get that set. We pretty much didn't touch any of the other sets that year. Anything I would have got later on. I don't know if we've seen this select before. Kind of a plain Jane design, but still an Orion, so we got it. Got a lot of this 92 Fleer stuff. I know I liked. Wait, that's 92. That's 92. I remember buying some, now that I'm thinking about it, because I really liked the coloration. Something about that green that appealed to me. A lot of people don't like it, but I did. And this is that Performers card, that Citgo. Coloration on it's just a little bit different. So, not really seeing a whole lot else here. Not different anyway. Did find those Mother's cookies, which were a cool subset. And that Smoking Heat Fleer, which apparently I didn't have a lot of. Matter of fact, I don't even think I pulled that from a pack. I want to say I bought that at a show or from somebody, because I don't remember having that card, to be honest. Oh, there we go. A different card. But I think we saw this last time. 87 highlights. Nolan Ryan's Strikeout King again. And this is that 270 strikeout season that we were talking about before, where he was leader in ERA and strikeouts, but only managed to be 8-16 because, well, the Brewers really didn't, the Astros really didn't score any runs for him that year, so he's kind of left to his own devices and left twisting in the wind because, yeah, no run support whatsoever. And this is just more of the same stuff. Otherwise, I'd flip it around. All right, and that concludes this box, and thank you for hanging out with me for that. And let's get this video wrapped up here, most Ricky Tick. Thanks for watching. Make sure you check out the description to see Deafness and PapaJay and Watch the Corners and Donald Blomdahl. And check out all of their pages because they got some great content on their pages as well. I really appreciate you if you've been here this long, hanging out with me. We will be back on Sunday with baseball cards on a budget. We'll be opening another blaster box and separate pack. And other than that, well, thank you so much for watching. Have a great one.